Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Eversoul video. If you guys are not aware, we got the new update today. So Eversoul, currently we have our first new event alongside with New Year's celebration daily attendance. So the event is basically just this particular one. You can see this is going to be the missions. So event itself, you get daily missions. You can see you're getting this event currency. This is the gold dream pouch. So that's what you're gonna use to buy things from the event store. Pretty straightforward. You're also gonna be able to obtain, if you complete the daily mission 80 times and 50 times, you're gonna get both Chloe and Naya respectively. So you at least get one copy of those two characters. Now Naya is pretty strong, she is pretty meta. Definitely do recommend trying to get at least one copy of her. Now if you go to the event, particularly Chloe's strange dream right here, you have to do the story first to be able to complete all of these, and then you'll be able to unlock the corrupt official Chloe challenge. Now that one is actually a little bit difficult. Now let's talk about the shop. Naya's dream shop. This is the event shop. First up, I have done the calculation for you to try to empty out everything in the shop. Is probably going to be impossible unless you are a whale. I do think a lot of these things right here, this is going to be almost impossible to get, very expensive. Now if you look at the missions right here, assuming this is what you get every single day, the event only lasts for 20 days, as you can see right here, right at the bottom left. And here you get 20, 20, 40, 50 and 60. So 60 per day. So if you multiply that by 20 days, you're gonna get 1200 event currency just by logging in. Now what can you buy with 1200? Sadly not much. Like even the costumes cost 1500. You can buy like one of these and one of these. Now the rest of the event currency is going to depend on how strong you are to be able to beat the mission, right? So basically the particular mission in the corrupt official Chloe, this is where you're trying to get as much damage as you can. You can see my earlier one, I only managed to get 5 million, which is not exactly high, but you can see some of these will give you bonus. So there's this damage goal. Obviously this is what you want to try to achieve, at least 2 million accumulated damage. Also this will give you bonus rewards, some pulls. But if you want the event currency per se, it all depends on here. So you can see right here, damage goal, if you can do the first few bonus, is going to give you 10, 20, 30 at 2 million, and then you get 5 every 2.5 million. Now that's going to be a little bit tricky. Of course, big shout out to my Discord. A lot of players there have been sharing out their strategies. Now big shout out to Sleepy right here. He did recommend me to use, he managed to get 95 with 90 million. He's been recommending Violet. Violet is a very strong character. Apparently with DOT, she can stack upon a lot of DOT. Violet and Jacqueline, that would be the highest damage dealer, alongside with Lindsay, it seems. Lindsay to basically stun plus damage the boss. So that's something that I'm going to try out, and you can see this Violet goes up to 16 million. Now I don't have a strong Violet, so let's see if I can borrow friends a unit to try out this strategy to get the 115 per day, right? So even with him, this is a whale by the way, big Omega whale, getting 115 of that event currency. Now keep in mind, 115 is going to be one try. So let's say you get 3 challenge tries per day, 115 multiplied by 3, that's going to give you 345. Multiply that by 20 days. So that means you will be able to get about 6,900 to 7,000 in total. Even then, if you do the calculation, 7,000 plus 1,002, you're nowhere near emptying out the shop, right? So there's a lot of things to buy here, if you're looking to buy everything, that is. So make sure you guys prioritize accordingly, depending on what you're trying to aim for. If you want the costumes are limited, and that's going to be 1,500 per costume. And if you want the furniture, right, as you can see, the furniture seems to be the better value if you're looking for like specifically meta wise. Costumes doesn't give you anything, they don't give you stats whatsoever. But the furniture, for example, the overfilled treasure card right here, you can see you're gonna get 15 gold as loot per minute. So that's already a little bit of bonus. And then this one you can get 20 mana dust as loot per minute. That's going to increase your overall expenditure for gold and mana. Water wheel pawn, again 15 gold loot. This one 20. Like I feel like the furniture has more values, right? It seems like at least you want to get these 4 furniture. The rest doesn't seem to give any bonuses as far as I know. And if you scroll down, you can see you can even purchase Chloe's soul memory or Naya's soul memory if you're trying to get dupes for them per se. a little bit of artifacts here, and if you have access, you will be able to purchase 2 hours of either idle mana crystal, idle mana dust, or idle gold, depending on which one you want. So yeah, think carefully. I do highly recommend the furnitures over the costumes because at least you get the stats. They are both limited, something that you guys have to take into consideration. Okay, so I'm not entirely 100% sure what's going to be the best strategy. So obviously day 1 we're still trying to test things out. So yeah, the best tip that I can give to you guys is probably if you're trying to get a really high score, is also take advantage of your friend's mercenary. So what you want to do is you want to come here to higher soul and make sure you use the hired soul right there. Okay, I'm still trying to configure the best team, but my strategy or my advice is take advantage of your friend's units, because your friend units, you can use it more than once for this particular event, even though you're doing it 3 times. But it's not like in story mode where you can only use one friend per particular one. So this character, apparently she's very strong. We have Violet right here, right? Apparently she's one of the better character to deal against the boss. You need to be able to stun the boss. So either Lindsay or Ira to stun the boss constantly, or else you will get destroyed by her skills, right? You will get killed. Haru apparently is very strong. She has a buff that increases everybody's damage. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. This particular buff, right? So one of her skill, I think, is the passive. So gains a special buff that increases the attack of all allies by 24% when there are at least 2 allies within 3 meters around Haru. So that's going to make her really strong. And then I have a Miriam right there alongside with Clara. So I highly recommend to manual instead of autoing. So you turn off the auto. So notice your character cannot use ultimate. Save all the skills for until the boss has big eyes, and then you do that, and then you want to stun the boss with your character. Alright, stun the boss, and then use the skill, the ultimate skill during this duration. So what happens is the boss will have this purple mana bar fill up every time, and when she's about to hit you, make sure you stun her. Okay, so the one with the stun, try and stun her during that duration. So we're gonna activate ultimate skill. Wait, I didn't activate my ultimate skill. What happened? Okay, so again, there's a single target. That's for the heal. Full skill, I guess. So we save Ira for during the stun. Uh-oh. I did it too early. Crap. Now that's gonna do a lot of damage. That is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, I try not to miss the ultimate skill as much. Yeah, I managed to get about times 22. That's my record so far. Total damage of 11.2 million, and I got 80 gold dream parts. So let's have a look at the battle damage. So you can see Violet did contribute a lot of damage right there. 49.7%, and the rest are a little bit underwhelming from Miriam right there. Especially, you would assume that she would do more. I am going to assume that the boss is... Oh, the boss is fairy type. Okay. So beast type will have an advantage over fairy type, in case you guys are wondering, right? So you want to use beast type per se. I think the boss is a fairy type. I was kind of confused if the boss, because it's not mentioned per se, but I'm going to assume after that observation and at the statistics there, we did see, right, that the boss is a fairy type. So yeah, again, take advantage of your friend's mercenary. Alright, so Violet apparently is a very strong one, or at least that's my strongest friend that I have. I will see. I'll try to experiment again tomorrow, but accumulated damage currently at 27 million, and apparently you want to try to get up to 50 million, which is definitely doable. I think very doable for a lot of players. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of the event overall, the first event in Eversoul. Are you guys happy with the event? I'm a bit upset that you cannot empty out the shop. And no, I'm not pulling for the current who is it, Jiho? I won't be pulling for her. I'll be pulling for the next character because I am building an undead team, so that's going to be much more beneficial for me. But for now, that's all I got. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.